or good afternoon. I'm Judy Chicas. I want to thank everyone involved for giving me this opportunity to share an experience with a program that I hold very close to my heart, the HIPPY program. I graduated HIPPY in 2011. I was 5 years old. During that time, I got to build a relationship with my mom. Now, a parent figure is very important to a child, so building a closer bond to that parent figure is good and beneficial to the child. This is one of the many things that HIPPY has to offer families. I learned with my mom, connected with her, grew mentally with her, and so much more. That connection has benefited me today because I'm very close to my mom and I know that I can count on her. From as early as I can remember, my mom was the one supporting me, pushing me, telling me I could be anything I wanted to be as long as I set my mind to it and I tried my best to achieve that goal. So I'm happy that I got to be a part of HIPPY and I could connect and grow more with my mom. And when we entered HIPPY, the spark that we had together just flourished completely and we just got closer and closer together. And I know that sometimes families don't get to be that close. Sometimes parents aren't interested in their children, or sometimes children aren't interested in their parents. And that just leads to families just not being as close as they should be. And sometimes children need that parent figure to look up to, that someone that they can tell personal issues about, that someone that they can look up to. And I'm glad that I got to have that relationship with my mom. And that's just one of the many things that HIPPY has to offer families. I was also offered an early education in which a teacher would come to my apartment and teach my mom school readiness lessons. My mom was then prepared to teach me those lessons, sitting down with me every day with a new exciting activity. She was my very first teacher. As for being prepared for school, HIPPY helped a lot. It gave me a head start because I gained the skills I needed for kindergarten. I stayed home with my mom. I wasn't in an early learning center, I wasn't in nursery school or daycare. If she wasn't home teaching me, I wouldn't have known my shapes, colors, letters, and sounds entering kindergarten like my peers did. I was a scientist too some days. I entered school with problem solving and observation skills too. When I was in school, I would eagerly raise my hand to answer questions because I knew the answer already because of my mom teaching me. Also, if I ever needed help with my work, my mom would use what she learned in HIPPY too. I felt like she was another teacher for me who helped tremendously at home. HIPPY got me engaged to learn and made me want to learn more. These activities were not boring, they were fun. These lessons were made for kids and they were relatable. Through HIPPY's monthly workshops, I met a lot of other kids in the program too. This helped me become more socially interactive, making it easier for me to talk with others. And with those, well, there's a quote that says, "You can't teach an old dog new tricks." So it's better to teach someone when they're younger rather than when they're older. And I think that's exactly what HIPPY did with social interaction skills. I got to talk to others and other kids that were also in the same program as me. And as I talked, I got more comfortable speaking with others. And now that I'm older, I don't get as nervous and I don't shut down whenever someone comes over to say hi. And those social interaction skills have helped me become more self-confident because when others see my accomplishments, they tell me, "You're doing great, keep on going, keep on reaching for your goals." And that just makes me feel like I'm doing a great job. I should keep on going, I should keep trying to achieve my goals or even set some new goals that I could try to achieve. And with that self-confidence, I've gotten a lot of benefits, like being able to handle some situations that are a big problem in society today, like bullying. And one of the reasons why bullying doesn't stop is because sometimes people don't have enough self-confidence to stand up either for themselves or for others. Like sometimes a bystander is too shy to help out the victim, and when they see that something wrong is going on, sometimes they'll probably think, well, I'm not strong enough. What if I get in trouble too? So they'll just watch the victim get hurt. Or sometimes the victim themselves aren't strong enough. They'll probably think, well, if I stand up, I'm just going to get in more trouble. I don't want to get in any more trouble than I already am in. So they don't stand up for themselves. And I think this is just one of the situations where something so small could lead to something so big. Something so small like social interaction. Sometimes people think, I don't need to talk to others, I don't need to interact with others, but social interaction skills are something so small that can lead to something so big, like being able to handle society's problems today. And that's something that I think is very important that people should know, that sometimes the smallest things can lead to something so big, and that sometimes small things can have so many benefits that you might not even think of at the top of your head. But with the monthly workshops, I got so many benefits from the social interaction skills I gained, and that's just something else special that HIPPY has to offer families too. Now, if someone were to ask me if I would recommend this program to others, I would 100% say yes. While I was writing this speech, I overheard families expressing, I wish my daughter was interested in learning. I wish I knew how to help my son in school. And home visiting programs like HIPPY are the answer to these problems. Also, home visiting programs connect families to places like the Family Success Center where they can grow older. For example, I participated in 2 great programs beyond graduating HIPPY at 5 years old: the Strengthening Families program and the Nutrition program Power Up. You get all of that and beyond for nothing in return except your attention and willingness to participate. I read a quote that said, "No one has ever become poor by giving," by Anne Frank, and I think that is exactly what the HIPPY program does. Thank you to Bergen Family Center and Family Success Center for all you have done for my family and so many others. Thank you to my home instructor Luz, HIPPY coordinator Rachel, and my family's development worker Natalia, who are all here supporting me today. Thank you.
She brought tears